What's up, everybody? Wasn't y'all with me or tuning in? Like I said, man, listen, I'm going to just keep it real with y'all, man. Like, listen, people who do what I do is supposed to be making billions. I'm just telling you for real. I feel like we behind the eight ball because it's black and the black man teaching y'all and everything. But if you go to the script, they saying Hound stock has turned into a meme stock. It just shot up over 30% in the last few days, last 5 days. I think it's at 40%. If you look on my page, this is why we supposed to be investing, following, and supporting me. You feel me? Listen, I told you, I just bought more Hound stock, and I think it will, and I don't know what the rest of the title is. I put it on there for y'all. Gave y'all free game. Gave y'all some game, and if you listen to it, man, you either rich or you made substantial money. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie, I sold already. I got scared when it went up 20 something percent in a day, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm taking my, and then they said there was no reason for the stock to go higher, but it is. See, we were drowned out by the election. Trump came in. That was part of the reason for the stock. But the big reason for the 20% spike in it is because it became a meme stock. And when they say that, a bunch of people online, I don't know who, but I only got a few views. But I did it first. I told y'all first to get it. That's why we here. That's the important part of who comes first. They'll go back in history and bring somebody to the top because they say, hey, this man told y'all when to strike on these. If you was selling calls or anything, options, if you bought this stock when I said it, man, period, point blank, I was correct. All the way correct. Even more correct because I sold it and it continued going way past 7. I think it's at 720 or something right now. I was like, whoa, that's just too extreme. And the meme stock means everybody on social media pushed it too high. There was no reason. There's no change in anything. But there was a few changes, and that's what I'm pointing out today. Presidential election, Trump won. There's a lot of Republicans, a lot of capitalists, a lot of investors, a lot of people that were just uncertain about what's going to happen, and now they feel more confident, so it's leading more in the market. The Feds cut rates. Last month, they just cut rates the other day, too, right after or right. So the presidential election kind of drowned out the fact that the Feds had cut rates. Also another reason why the stock is going to continue to climb. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm going to do. I sold all my stock. I took all my profits off the table because I just felt like 20% like in a day, 20-something% in a day was just too high. I felt like it was going to come down. But I don't know, man. You know, I've got to be honest. I told you, I feel like this stock is I'll tell you first, I feel like this stock is like a $50 stock. And by the time we get to those numbers, man, you know, we're going to be in a whole different tax bracket. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to point out to everybody, I totally came and told y'all I was investing in Sound. I took all my money and put it in Sound. I'm talking about savings. And I made a substantial amount. See, what I do is I understand the stock market and understand how it can grow you money and stuff. Like, if you invested in NVIDIA in 2015, you made 800, almost 900,000. That's almost $1 million off of that stock. Just with 1,000 if you've left it in today and by today's rates. But now me, I like to say I try to take more profits because it fluctuates. It goes down. I try to take my profits off the top, and when it goes down, I invest back in so that I increase my percentage of what I'm making and make it at a faster rate, make it at a more profitable rate. I just try to manage the waves just a little bit, you know, kind of like a surfer. I don't hit everyone or everything, but I'm in the motion of the ocean, so I can tell you and feel you. I can feel which way it's gonna come usually. And just on this one alone, man, like I said, man, you're not gonna. I was saying $5 stock, man, and we're at 7 now. So I mean, still, you're not gonna find too many $7 tech AI stocks that are in there, still in their infancy, but are making acquisitions and have a large waiting list of customers. They're putting their, basically anytime you hear Sound automated or it's listening to you, that's pretty much Sound. They have the cutting edge in technology and they're using artificial intelligence with it. NVIDIA is a big stakeholder. There's a lot of big stakeholders. Also, another thing I had to watch is the options on this stock triple. The options on this stock triple. And these are some of the indicators you should watch when investing in stocks of what might be happening in the market. Now, when you see a stock whose options start to triple, that means for whether calls or puts, and that's another reason that sent the stock high. A lot of people seen the stock going up, and if you bought a put in it, you wanted to get out of that position before you ended up taking that hit when the put was called. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that also sent it up pretty high. So I mean, listen, it might go higher. We're here to see. It might go higher. It might take a little rebound. But right now, I'm out looking for it back in. I don't want to buy at the height of the market again because then I just hurt myself. So I'm definitely waiting for it to dip just a little bit. And it doesn't seem like the stock market is because Trump's in office now. We know who the president is. And the interest rates just got cut. So it's a lot of people putting money into the market because they're getting a more favorable rate. I mean, and listen, this is why it's important to invest in the stock market if you want to be rich. Nobody makes it rich out here without coming up with some new ideas, some new business or something without investing in the stock market. If you got a 401k, they're already investing. They're just not mobile with it. And what that means is they have to invest in the long term. They have to pass a bunch of rigorous tests because basically they're taking you guys' money and deciding and keeping the rest. People like me are saying, okay, we're taking all you workers' money. You guys can't complain, can't do shit. And I get to make 90% off of it, and by the time it trickles down to you, you get like maybe 5 or 3 compounded. Most people's stocks are down right now. If you retire right now, they'd be like, you took a loss, because that's what happens over the years of the stock market. And also, it's less likely to happen the longer you keep your money in it. So I mean, that's what they're banking on. Over the long run, we made you a decent amount of money for you to retire off of. But them, oh man, they living like this and better, baby. See what I'm saying? So it's better to get your hands on, especially if you in a minority culture, because listen, when they say these secret societies, they wasn't secret societies. They just knew secret information. What I'm talking right here, listen, they in billion-dollar firms talking like this for the day. You know, somebody walking around feeling themselves saying, man, I'm doing this today. I'm buying that today. What are we doing? And hey, man, because the more money you make, it's like, to some people, hey, that stock going up 10%, 20% make them millions, maybe even billions. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, man, listen, I own like, one of my accounts own 3,000 shares. So it goes up 150. I'm taking that off the table. You see what I'm saying? Because in this world, that type of profit, you already know, man. You go anywhere and buy anything and do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Every time the stocks go up drastically, and I'm not expecting that because I'm in it for the long term, I'm like, I'm gonna buy a Gucci hat just to remember, just like a trophy, just for a souvenir. You know what I'm saying? To say I've been here. You know, and then you start feeling yourself like this off the market, baby. This off, and then it just kind of makes you want to do it more. You see where you're going with it, man. We could buy houses, we could buy anything with this. Just buy. I swear, like I think I made $8,000 like in a day. So of course I'm backing out, like a crawdad. You see what I'm saying? Now I got 8,000 more. I'm like, ooh. If this stock go down and I buy it back, now I'm buying at a deal. Make sense? And that's just what I'm looking for now. So in my strategy, I mean, sometimes I don't make the top of the top, but at the same time, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't always crash and burn with the stock either. So I end up with a little something more than what I had. You can't be greedy, man. You got to share. And not to mention, man, make sure you pay your 30%, 33% tax capital gains on anything you gain out here. Make sure when you take those, I want to tell people, when you making your own money, make sure you got to pay them. Nobody else is going to come in and say, hey, you owe us this. So make sure, but listen, if you set up your business and everything and get your EIN, Everything you invest, if I bought this computer to invest in, okay, bam, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming online, investing, telling you how to invest and stuff. Tax write-offable, baby. Ta-da. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, everything you do towards your business to make you money is a tax write-off. So that's how you get some of your money back that you already made on the stock market. Use your head, ladies and gentlemen. This is a world where you can't be stupid out here. You can't let nobody tell you what to do, because nobody wants you doing better than them. They want you doing good, but not better than them, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you know, they start telling you, man, your sweater's looking funny and shit, man, and you know you got a Gucci hat on.